I'm thinking about the future for men and women in society. And what I'm thinking is probably quite cynical and negative, but it's the way I'm seeing things at the moment. But it might be down to my mood, I'm not sure. So what it is I'm thinking that women have made things very difficult in terms of relationships with men. The behavior of women, the attitudes, the thoughts, and the expectations have created a situation where it's basically not healthy for a man to be involved with a woman romantically. It's not sensible for a man to do that because the risks have become too great. The risks of harm to his life by allegations from the woman have meant the risks are too great, basically. He could lose his home, his finances, his very freedom due to any number of allegations from the woman that may be unjustified and probably are unjustified, but he won't be able to defend himself. So, to put it bluntly, women have become increasingly toxic in terms of having an intimate relationship with women from men. So men are increasingly avoiding relationships with women, and I think this will increase this behavior of avoidance. And what I'm wondering is why men are interested in women at all. And it seems to me that intimacy in the whole sex arena, the whole intimacy issue is the principal reason, initially at least. But also, men seek a life partner, and on an intellectual level, like a family sort of situation. Some men want to reproduce, and women are quite useful in that role. So, a man picks a woman to be intimate with and to romance, then to reproduce with. So that happens, but as I say, the toxicity of female behavior has become increasingly serious, and men are well advised generally to avoid intimate relationships with women. Now, relationships can be okay and can be very good. The issue is that a large majority, possibly a majority, a large number, I don't know the statistics, a large number are basically hostile to men and difficult for men. So men would increasingly look elsewhere for sexual enjoyment. So, as crazy as this sounds, I do think that sex aids like sex robots and whatever will become increasingly used by men over time. So that the physical enjoyment, the physical pleasure of being with a woman can be fulfilled without having to take the risks of being with a real woman who might harm his life in any number of ways. So I would say that as things stand presently and as things are going, it's simply not healthy for a man to be involved intimately with a woman. It can be very good, obviously, but it does come at a risk for a man to be involved with a woman. And men have to weigh up the pros and cons of being in an intimate relationship and ask themselves if it's worth the risk. I'm thinking that the answer will increasingly become no, and then men will look to replace women to continue to enjoy intimacy and romance. So I'm thinking that sex robots might well indeed be a development in future. I don't know the current status, but I do think things will go that way. Because men do have a need for the physical side of things. It's not just about romance and intimacy in other ways. The physical act is a principal goal. And if that can be replaced, it becomes interesting to wonder what place women will have in men's lives. I'm wondering if feminism has basically made women increasingly redundant and unhealthy for men to be intimate with. I've got some more thinking to do, but this is the way it's going at the moment.